Well, good evening and welcome to Talk of the Town. I haven't said that for a very long time, but some of you will know that Talk of the Town was a regular program that the radio television program produced here for many, many years with Dr. Robert Sanders usually as the host, and we haven't done it for a long time, but we've decided to bring it back after a long hiatus, and this is going to be a program that we will do on a semi-regular basis. I'm John Mark Dempsey, by the way. I suppose that has already been established, but just in case it hasn't been. And however, the old Talk of the Town was one in which we talked about usually events that were coming up and particular activities. And we might do that from time to time, but basically what we want to do here is just sit down and have a chat with some people who are probably very familiar to you all, and friends with almost all of you, if not all of you, people in commerce and the university, and just basically have a chat. And so that's what we're going to do. And the very first person that we're going to have a chat with on the new Talk of the Town is Dr. Mary Hendrix, who, if you've been in commerce for any length of time at all, you know Mary Hendrix. And she has basically grown up here and went to school here and is with the university and now has a very major role with the Access and Success program here at the university. So welcome and thanks for being our first subject. I won't say guinea pig, but the first one that we bring out to revive the Talk of the Town.
Well, thank you, John Mark.
We've been chatting here as we were getting ready, and I thought I knew a lot about you, but I learned a lot more just chatting. And you really have spent not just a long time at the university, but really your entire life in commerce.
Absolutely. Commerce is my home. It's been the home of our children, our family. Not only the city, but this university has been very good for us.
And you said that you were born?
I was born in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
And then what brought your family to commerce?
Well, I was actually adopted. So my parents, longtime Fairleigh residents, drove to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and brought me back home. So I was 3 days old when I came to Texas.
What a great story.
It is. It's a great story.
And your mom and dad were, what were their names?
Marion and Marzie White.
Yeah.
From the Fairleigh community, longtime residents there.
Yeah, west of town.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not exactly on, I guess it is on the way to Wolf City.
It is on Highway 11, on the way to Wolf City. Yeah.
Well, tell me about growing up here and childhood years and teen years here in Commerce and what that was like.
Commerce is a very close-knit community. The old saying, it takes a village. My parents knew pretty much if I ever got in trouble by the end of the day exactly what had happened. But it was a wonderful place, not only for me to grow up in, but for our children. It was almost a Mayberry, you know, if you go back to those days. And it wasn't just the town that made the community, it was the people. Just loving, friendly, probably the most loving and friendly people you'll ever meet.
You find there's still a lot of people here in town that who have been here your entire life and just for whatever reason they have always lived here.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, what is sad is those groups are declining, though. You know, those that have been here their entire lives. That number, I think, is shrinking, and it concerns me somewhat that we don't have long-term residents here in Commerce anymore.
Yeah. Tell me about college. You went to school, what was then East Texas State?
Yes, East Texas State. During the 70s, Commerce was very different then. Downtown, a lot of social activity. The university was very vibrant, and I think that is what is important to me, to see that campus life recreated. There was just an energy that you could feel that's been a long time coming. I think we're seeing it now, but for many years we did not have that on-campus vibrancy that we need.
Don't you think that's coming back, though?
Oh, I do. I feel it. Probably the last 2 fall semesters, probably for the first time in many, many years.
We drove through downtown Saturday night, my wife and I.
Yeah.
We went to the College Corner Cafe, which is new and exciting.
Right.
Live music venue. Saw Wyman Williams down there. Big crowd of people there for the cafe and the music, and then drove through downtown, and downtown was crowded with cars at the various places down there. So it kind of has that feeling that
it's coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's look at some of your pictures before we run out of
Okay.
time here. Mary provided us with some photographs, which we want to. Now, that is, and you, I don't know how well you can see that, Mary,
yeah,
but that, tell me about that picture.
That is a picture taken at A&M Elementary. That was my first grade teacher, Miss Skipper, who is not in that picture, but normally would be the principal, and that was Jerry Lytle back in those days. Yeah.
Now, and you know, I made the mistake. I thought that was your class that you were teaching because the teacher looks a lot like I think you might have looked when you were young, but you are actually in that picture as a student. And can you pick out which one?
Can you guess?
I can't see it that well from here, but
okay, I gave you a hint.
You said something about the shoes.
Yeah.
Are you the one on the bottom row
Yes.
the farthest to the right?
Yes. Very rebellious. You know, I didn't want to dress in the girly stuff. Yeah.
So what are you? You have no socks on?
No socks and red tennis shoes.
Red tennis.
Yeah.
shoes, right.
Yeah.
So you're the lower right.
Right.
Yeah, on that first row.
Right.
And that's the AL Day, which is over on the east side of town. And
that's correct.
The building still stands, but no school there.
Right.
Let's see the next one. We're going to run through
Okay.
several here. Yeah, here we go. Somewhere. There it is. Now,
Okay.
talk about that one.
Those are the precious lives of my 3 grandchildren, 3 girls, Kyra, who just had her 11th birthday yesterday, and Mason,
Let's go back, okay.
yeah, and Maddie, who will be 4 in June, and then Mason will be 2 in August.
So that's a very recent
That is
photograph.
very recent, yes.
Oh, that's a great picture, you and the kids. I love that.
Thank
and
you.
then the next one. There's got to be a story to this next one.
Yes, we have now, you know, when you become grandparents, you do anything to bribe your children and your grandchildren to come see you. So we have quite a petting zoo now. We have pygmy goats, miniature horses, and miniature donkeys. So this is one of our babies.
And her name is?
That is Bambi.
Oh.
Yeah, that is
Very
Bambi.
cute. And one more. This was a big day for you last fall.
Yes. Of course, we reached our record high enrollment of 11,000 this past fall, and this is our team after we did that, and we wanted to capture the moment.
And there you are, right front and center.
Yes.
Just immediately to the right of the 11,000 enrollment.
Right.
So, and Mary is Vice President of Access and Success here.
Yes.
And we were talking beforehand. Looks like this is going to continue, and looks like that the enrollment gains are going to keep right on going into to this fall.
Absolutely. Of course, fall 2012, our goal is to reach 12,000.
Yeah, and we're optimistic about it.
We are very optimistic that we'll be there.
I think we're about out of time for this segment. Here's the way we're going to do this, and this is, we're just kind of, now I wouldn't say we're making it up as we go along, but we are kind of experimenting here. And we're going to take a break and bring Wyman Williams in here for a bit of a chat, and then we'll come back for a segment with both Mary and Wyman as we wrap up the program. So we'll take a break, and we'll come back with Wyman Williams on Talk of the Town.